You don't have to do it all. You don't have to get up at 5 a.m., make a shake and a protein smoothie and go for a run. And then when you go to your shower, you've got to dry brush and do a body scrub every single time. And then you're out of the shower and you've got to wash your face and exfoliate. Like, pick one from each of those categories and just try to do a little bit of something every single day. Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the place where I empower you to live your best life. Today we're looking ahead to 2024, which is literally right around the corner. It will be here in a few weeks, and I wanted to share some helpful tips to make sure that you are as prepared as possible to have the best year of your life. So we're going to be diving into 5 transformative steps and very specific action items that you can take in order to implement them into your life and have your best year yet. If you are new here, hello, my name is Amber. I am a lifestyle and career coach and certified motivational speaker, and I'm so glad you have found my little corner of the internet. I actually set a 12-week year goal to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. So if you're not subscribed yet, please help me out with reaching my goal. That would be amazing. You can give this video a thumbs up, you can subscribe, or you can leave a comment down below to show your support. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first step, which you will hear me say this all the time, if you want your 2024 to be absolutely amazing, you have to set clear goals. I know I talk about goal setting a lot and give you a lot of different ideas and tips and tricks to implement goal setting into your life and your regular routine. But the reason is because if you do not have goals, it is very difficult to have a clear direction to where you would like to go in your journey. And it's so easy to become stagnant and live a life that's unfulfilling without doing any work to make a change. So please set those goals, and I'm going to give you some information about how to do so and actually implement them into your life. The first thing you're going to have to do is figure out what is your goal setting process. Different things work for different people. I'm a 12-week year girly. It works really well for me. I love the compacted amount of time. I love the focus and the tracking system. It's really easy for me to follow and to manage and to keep those goals at the forefront of my mind. Another one that I really enjoy is vision boarding. So typically I make a big vision board for the entire year. And then from that, I segment it into seasons. So I will have a winter, spring, summer, and fall vision board for the year, or like a mood board type of vibe, to really visualize what I want that season to look like and what I want my year to look like overall. Now, when you make your vision board, do not just set it aside and never look at it again. I like to make mine digitally on Canva, and then I print it out and put it in a frame and hang that frame in my office because I can see it literally every single day. And I can ask myself, have I worked toward any of these goals on my vision board? If not, what can I do to get started right now? So I want you to write down this question. What do I want to achieve in 2024? Write that at the top of your page and then just start with a simple list. It doesn't have to be extremely detailed yet, but it can have kind of broad aspirations, like make progress in my career, begin my personal growth journey, achieve health and fitness goals, or be more disciplined and routined in my everyday life. List every single thing out, then start defining those goals. Okay, so when you say you want to grow in your career, what does that look like? Is there a promotion involved? Will you need to get additional education or professional development? Okay, if you say you have health and fitness goals, what do those look like? Is it something that's more related to working out, or is it more related to how you're eating? Is it about your water intake? List out details that help you really understand what that goal means to you in a reality, because it can be very, very broad. Like if someone says, I want to work on my personal development journey, okay, what is that? Is that internal? Is that external? Is that in the way that you speak to others? Is that in the way that you speak to yourself? You really have to outline what it looks like in reality for you. Once you have set those clear goals and once you define them, now you can lay out a clear roadmap to your success. And a system that I love to recommend for this process is backward design. Seeing where you want to be, what that destination is, and then creating a map backwards to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? When am I going to do it? How am I going to do it in order for it to be something that's attainable and reasonable for you to be able to complete and reach that goal in a certain amount of time that you set out for yourself. The second step is you have to develop healthy habits. If you are not feeling well, you cannot perform well. There is no way around it. You have to be at optimal performance. You have to be at your best in order to be able to give your best. But again, what do those healthy habits look like to you? Is it about exercise routines? Is it about eating healthy meals, drinking more water, taking your vitamins? It's all under the umbrella of creating a healthier lifestyle, but then you have to detail each little raindrop to determine what it looks like in your actual life. So again, on your piece of paper, right at the top, healthy life, health goals, health aspirations, wellness, whatever you would like to, and then list out the details below. If you're saying you're gonna do more fitness, okay, what type of fitness are you going to do? Are you going to start with trying to increase your steps? Will you be walking indoors or will you be walking outdoors? Do you want to join a gym or maybe use something like ClassPass where you can go to different studios and try out different types of workouts? You have to be very specific with what that goal looks like and what you are going to do in order to achieve it. Healthy habits literally can transform your life. I know for myself personally, it definitely has, but the one thing I had to do first was to alleviate the things that were consuming a lot of my time and making me very stressed, and then that allowed me to have space and availability to actually get into these healthy habits and routines. It is not easy. To do everything that you have to do to take care of yourself and to pour into your wellness and to think about your health and your fitness goals, it's a lot. However, it's a lot because it's such a huge part of your well-being and how you are feeling overall, and that impacts so many different aspects of your life. But I also want you to realize you don't have to do it all. You don't have to get up at 5 a.m., make a shake and a protein smoothie and go for a run, and then when you go to your shower, you've got to dry brush and do a body scrub every single time, and then you're out of the shower and you've got to gua sha your face and exfoliate. Pick one from each of those categories and just try to do a little bit of something every single day. So one of my biggest tips for this is to calendar out what you are going to do for your wellness every day. So I know on Monday, I'm gonna focus on my skin. I'm gonna do some type of skincare mask. On Tuesday, I really wanna focus on increasing my vegetable and my fruit intake. Okay, so I'm gonna have a green juice in the morning, or I'm gonna make some type of smoothie, or maybe an acai bowl, or maybe I'll have salads throughout the day. Make sure I'm having a green with every single meal. But I don't have to think about that every day of the week. That is my focus on Tuesdays to get that intake up. Maybe on Wednesdays, I'm like, all right, this is my fitness day, so I'm gonna spend more time working out. So maybe I'll do a Pilates routine and I'll also go for a walk. You just have to really identify what things are actually sustainable for you. What are you able to put into your life and to keep up with on a routine in order to contribute to your health, your wellness, your fitness, and everything kind of under that one umbrella. Just make sure you're doing something to work toward it every single day. Even if it's you know what, I took my probiotic this morning, that was the one thing I could do to contribute to my fitness, and I drank 2 Stanley cups of water. That is enough. You just have to figure out what those clearly defined goals are for your health, fitness, and wellness, and actually do something to work toward them every single day. You're gonna hear me say that a lot with goal setting, with health, fitness, and wellness every single day. What are you doing? What have you done today that is contributing to helping you reach that goal and to live the kind of life that you want to live? Also, you're just gonna feel so much better. Put in the effort to exercise regularly, nourish your body. Real foods is just the easiest way to do it. I don't follow any type of different diet rules or anything like that. Just eat real food. Not a ton of packaged items, not a ton of processed items, not a ton of fast food. Real food. Cook it, meal prep, whatever you need to do in order to make sure that you are prepared and ready to have nourishing and food that's going to be sustenance throughout the week. And I think a part that we leave out a lot when it comes to our overall wellness is sleep. Your sleep patterns are essential in order for you to be at your optimal performance. So remember, those small, consistent changes can actually make a huge, significant impact in your life. So if that's going to bed a little bit sooner, maybe no screen time before bed, reading instead, or getting up 15 minutes earlier, then transferring to 30 minutes earlier, those little changes make big impact. So just go for it. And the third step for 2024 to be your best year yet is you have to embrace learning and growth. Improvement is extremely important. That's why my channel is really focused a lot on self-improvement, personal development, because you have to actually work at becoming a better version of yourself or at improving in different areas of your life. It doesn't just happen. It's something that requires you to put forth some effort. So what are you gonna do? First, dive into those free resources. So many different creators or people in the wellness space or life coaching space will host webinars that are free and available for use. There are a ton of books that you can read. You can read them for free online. You can read different articles online. You can listen to podcasts. It doesn't have to be a huge investment, but you do need to invest your time, even though it's not a financial commitment. Now, if you want to take the level up, like let's say, for example, you have this career goal that you're trying to meet, okay, then in that case, you may need to invest in some professional development opportunities or attend different continuing education workshops. Again, identify what that looks like, schedule out time to regularly incorporate that into your life. I would say more so on like a quarterly basis if it's something that you are going to be paying for and investing a bit more time in. But if you're like, you know what, I want to do this workshop that is going to enhance my skills as a coach from the wellness perspective. Okay, when can I take it? How long is it going to be? When am I going to gain for this? And then put that into the plan for your life for the year. When you plan things out, it's so much easier to actually be able to accomplish them. I know sometimes it's like a year feels like a long time, but literally fall of 2024, I already know what I'm doing for my professional development because I know what path I'm on and I'm working toward it and I've planned it out so that if something else comes up in September, I'm not gonna let that derail me because this is something that I decided is important and is going to take precedence, and then I will be able to just work everything else around it instead of pushing it to the side just because other challenges have arisen. Just remember, if you're continually learning, that is going to expand your knowledge so much. It's going to impact your perspective on so many different aspects of life and culture and immerse you into experiences that you probably would not have even thought about being involved in before. And of course, it can always open doors for new opportunities. That is the biggest thing I want you to really keep in mind for 2024. Don't shy away from opportunities. Go for it. Try new things, have new experiences, and allow yourself to be immersed and learn so much more about yourself throughout the process. Step 4 is about our relationships. We have to cultivate positive relationships in 2024. You cannot do it alone. I know sometimes you think you can. You're strong and you have this great willpower and this great dedication and discipline, and those are all wonderful things. But at the end of the day, you do need people for different things, and that is okay. Finding the people who you can trust, people who support you and believe in you and will allow you to do your thing and just say, hey, I'm here, whatever you need from me, I'm available for that. They will help you catapult your life in all different aspects into the new year. But what we can't do is bring people who are holding you down, people who are jealous or people who are negative, people who are not supporting you, or always just have one little small thing to say to try to make you feel bad about yourself or about what you're doing in life. They have to go. No bad vibes in 2024. Leave them where they're at, and also make sure they understand that they're being left where they're at. Like, don't be popping up, don't be calling me, don't be texting me, I don't want to see you on the FaceTime, nothing. This is something that's not serving me. This is a relationship that is really pulling me down in life. I have to let it go if I want to move forward, if I want to grow. And so it's not easy. Again, it's going to be challenging, but just think about the benefits that are going to come from you really setting those boundaries and investing your time into people who are also investing their time and their energy into you. So spend time with those loved ones who just make you feel really great about yourself, even if it's not always like encouragement, motivation, but if they're just there for you and you enjoy their company, spend that time and realize how wonderful and special it really is. And then of course, in other situations, especially where you're like, I'm here to focus on networking. Network, meet new people, ask the hard questions, take notes, learn new things through each of these experiences and opportunities and events that you're able to attend in the new year. These positive connections of any kind really can contribute so much to your overall well-being. They support you emotionally and can be a really vital driving factor toward your success. So make those connections, enjoy your time with others, enjoy your time with yourself too, but realize that it is okay to let people in and see how much that can make a beautiful impact on your life. And the fifth thing is to practice mindfulness and gratitude. While of course I am all about goals, creating your dream life, leveling up, it is so important to still appreciate where you are in life, because where you are now is not where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. You've made so much progress and you should be really proud of yourself, and you should be celebrating that and acknowledging that and expressing that gratitude on a regular basis as well. Just because you want something else doesn't mean you can't appreciate where you are now and realize how it all contributes to your joy and your happiness overall. I actually found a few gratitude journals that I had laying around. I haven't found one that I absolutely love. I've been seeing a few other girls in like the self-care, wellness, personal growth space sharing some different like workbooks and things. So I'm gonna be looking into those, and I will definitely share them with you when I find the one that I feel like is the perfect fit. If you have recommendations for like gratitude journals, anything like that, definitely drop them in the comment section below and I would love to check them out. And as always, through everything, always take time for self-reflection and really look internally. Like, how are you feeling emotionally? Are you overwhelmed? What's causing that overwhelm? Do you feel happy? Do you feel burned out? Maybe you're doing too much. Take stock of really what's going on with you so that you can adjust your life accordingly. And also, whenever things are tough, I want you to remember that it's important to acknowledge the positive things that are happening in your life. Sometimes there's a lot of bad things and it can feel really, really heavy to just navigate life on a daily basis. But remember, there's some positives too. It may be super small, maybe things that you don't pay attention to very much. That's why that time for mindfulness, meditation, being still, sitting in silence with yourself, journaling, gratitude, all of that is really important so you don't miss the moments that seem mundane but really have a huge impact on your life. And just remember to cultivate a grateful mindset, cultivate a growth mindset, and cultivate happiness and joy as regularly as you possibly can. That is the big thing. That's the big goal, the big flex, is being happy, being fulfilled with who you are, with what you do, with how you live your life every single day. If you really hone in on like what you want 2024 to look like, you design that and you try your best to live that out every single day, this is going to be your best year yet. And you're going to be so happy and so fulfilled, and you like the things that are going to happen are just things that you could not even imagine. I am really excited for myself personally. I've got some great goals. I'm still figuring out like the different nuances. So in January, I'll be sharing my vision board and kind of my next 12-week year, things that I'm working toward in the new year, but also like just keep that momentum going. Don't let it just be a thing for January. That's why I love the idea of like those seasonal vision boards or mood boards, because it's like, okay, we did January, February, March, it's springtime, everything is new. What does it look like? What am I wearing? Where am I going? What am I learning? And it's just a really fun like refresh and a reminder that your goals are not stagnant. They're not just there where you set it and forget it. It's something that you are incorporating into your life on a daily basis. So I hope this video was helpful for you to live your best life ever in the new year. I'm gonna be trying to live my best life, and I'm so glad that you're all doing it with me. Again, if you are not part of the community, please subscribe. Help me to reach my goal. Help my channel to get out to more people. Liking this video, following me on other platforms like Instagram and TikTok are also super helpful. I am at Affirmations with Amber pretty much everywhere, so stop by and say hi. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Affirmations with Amber.